All right, buddy, I'm gonna try this for you here. I just moved so my house doesn't have the great space for it. So I'm at the gym right now. I'm gonna give you a little, I think you should do this at least 3 times a week. Hands and knees. Get your belly button drops, stick your ass out, get that arch under your lower back, and then reverse it to a cat stretch. Do that a little bit, just try to get some mobility going. Sit back on your heels, get that hip flexion on, just warm up a little bit, and then we're going to take the right foot and put it right next to the right hand, right on the outside. Fall into that, you should be feeling a pretty good stretch opening up the hip. Let the knee stay in line with the toe for now. And then we're going to get the knee out past the toe by going into that. Fall into that stretch. Back and forth, just roll into it. Knee out past the toe. Back into the heel, roll back onto the heel. Maybe the toe comes up and fall into that. Get back into neutral position with your hand still there. I mean, the foot still there on the outside of the hand. And what I want you to do is with your right hand, I want you to release and reach up. And then come back down to the left hand. 5 times, okay? And you're gonna do that sequence with both. My left leg is the bad leg. I'm gonna fall into that stretch. Get the knee out past the toe. I can play with it, you can play with it. Everybody's hip and glute is a little bit different. You might want to let the knee go out, get on the outside of the foot. Just let that open up. Let that femur open up at the hip socket. Knee out past the toe, fall into it. Then eventually I'm going to release and back 5 times. Get a real good stretch before you start doing the rotations, okay? Then I'm going to go back to the right leg after I did the same thing. I'm just going to go straight out. Left knee, straight out to the heel. And I'm on the heel. You know, if my right leg is on the heel and straight out from the left knee, I'm just going to let it stretch and fall into that. Breathe, take in big deep breaths, fill up the lungs, and then I'm going to do a rotation again. I'm going between the left arm, really reach as far as I can, and back up. And we're going to do 10 with each leg, okay? Straight line on the heel. Get a good stretch. You can feel that open up way up into the hamstring where it goes into the hip socket. Then I'm going to reach between my right arm and left and right knee. With my left hand, I'm going to reach and I'm going to rotate. Nice and slow and get a good rotation. Generating the movement with your core, not swinging. Do 10, okay? Get back into neutral, hands and knees, and I'm just going to stick the right leg straight out. Let's see here. Through the glute, I'm lifting through the glute, keeping the leg as straight as possible, getting the heel as high as I can. Feel it in the glute. Hold it for 15 seconds. When you're done, do 15 reps. Toe to the ground. Squeeze the glute back up so the heel is going towards the ceiling. 15. So hold it for 15 static hold. And then 15 reps. 15-second hold. 15 reps. Okay. When you're done with that, we're going to get our knees out and just try to get the knees to slide out. Go back and forward, sit into it. Down. Get on that shoulder when you reach through. It's hard. Come back into neutral. Fire hydrants, 15 each leg. 1. Lift that leg, the knee straight out. 15 each leg. And when you're done there, I want you to come up. Get a wide stance. Toes pointed out because that's going to help open up the hips because the femur's going to go. And I want you to drop. Come on, left knee. Come on, left knee. I'm trying to drop my ass to my heels. Trying to keep my chest up as much as possible. Fingertips to ears is a good trick. I'm just going to sit into that. Sit for 30 seconds. You might want to rotate a little bit of weight here and there. Get the knee out past the toe a little bit. Rotate and rock. Sit into that. And then when you come up, drive the feet into the ground, chest up first. Good.